Okay, so this is one thing I'm about to say real quick, and I'm just gonna get it out of my chest, and I'm tired of holding it back. Now, the one thing I want to say real quick, and this is to those people who went through the same thing I went through, and this is a real talk. Let me say this. Stop judging people. Stop criticizing people. Stop down talking people. And last but not least, stop being negative towards people. I have a few people, or most of the people, I want to say about 80% out of all the 100% of the people who always got something bad to say about me, who always got something negative to say about me, always got something to say behind my back in a negative way. And not to mention when people always got something stupid to say about me. You know what I'm saying? In my situations, I really hate that a lot of people who always come into my circle with the negative shit. When people say negative ass shit, I tend to leave them alone. You know what I did? When people talk bad about me or always two-facing me and pretending that they cool with you and all that stuff, in my situation, how I deal with it, it's just play it along. You want to act two-faced in front of my face and act like you cool with me 1 minute and then talk behind my back the next minute? Oh, I will play a role like a motherfucking movie star. I'll tell you right now. You can say whatever you want on behind my back and talk behind my back and talk all this negative shit behind my back. Go right ahead. I had a few people, and that includes my daughter's mother, my daughter's aunties, and everybody else that I used to know talk bad behind me, behind my back. Always got something negative to say about me, all some negative ass shit. Saying I'm not this, I ain't shit, I'm never gonna be shit, I'm gonna be kissing ass, I'm too weak. Everybody keeps saying that I'm vulnerable and all that stuff. Okay. But then what I did in my situation when it comes down to people talking bad behind me, I tend to ignore it. That's the only thing that works for me. Second thing is, what I do when people talk bad about me is that I tend to let it go. And last but not least, when people talk bad about me and saying that I ain't shit and I'm never gonna be the shit, let them say that. Because at the end of the day, my situation, I know where I stand. People want to talk bad about me, everything else in general, saying that I ain't shit, I'm weak, I'm vulnerable, whatever words that you're gonna say to me or about me behind my back. You guys are motivating me. You guys are motivating me heavy right now. Everything you guys are saying about me, I tend to let that shit and turn into a motherfucking fuse. You guys can throw gas at me all you want, but I'm gonna burn you up like a motherfucking flamethrower. Meaning that I'm not gonna burn you guys, but I'm gonna prove to you guys that I'm not what you say you guys are, and that I am. So for me to prove them wrong is that I continue to pray, I keep positivity still, and never let no negativity get into my bloodstream. Not even in my veins. And when people want to be judgmental and talk all that negative ass shit, go right ahead. You guys can do that negative shit all you want. You guys can talk behind my back all you want. You guys can go ahead and mention me on your social media status that you guys are married to the internet. And that's not just them, it's just people in general who got something bad to say about me. They know of me, but they don't know shit about me. That's why people need to stop judging people and see what I do. At any given time, it's gonna get to that point that I'm gonna prove to you guys wrong. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if I used to work with you. It doesn't matter if I used to fuck with you, like I know you for a long time. It doesn't even matter if I really so-called close to you. I don't give a damn if it's my relatives. Ain't nobody gonna talk me down. They can talk down on me all they want, but then at the end of the day, it's gonna be falling back on them like a frisbee. That's why karma comes catching up. So to those people who have went through that same situation I went through, when people talk down on you, always say negative stuff about you and everything else, prove them wrong. But don't ever be judgmental. Don't be judgmental. Don't be negative. Don't be talking bad behind another person's back, because it will come back to you. There's no judgmental around me. I ain't gonna never judge people. And I never will be judging people at all. Doesn't matter what situation they go through. All I can do is send a prayer to you. And that's the only thing I can do. But if I judge people, it's gonna get to the point somebody's gonna judge me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So to all the haters and doubters and all that negative people and non-believers, stop being judgmental, stop being negative, and stop being such a fucking, oh, what's that word I wanted to say so bad? Don't be such a passive aggressive. That's the word I'm looking for. That's what I've been looking for this whole time. Don't be passive aggressive. Remember that. Staples. Oh, and last but not least, to those people who went to the same position I went through, when people got something bad to say about them, stay strong, stay positive, and be humble. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be winning at the end of the day. Because when you don't talk about people, you're the one that's winning. When people talk about you, it's giving you the feel that you're going to make it more than them. The person that talks bad about you, they're going to be the same motherfucker that's going to be the same fucking person, and that will never go get through in life when it comes to negativity. Remember that. Staples.